Ladies and gentlemen, oh god, I still don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So I have flash, I have cut. I can progress. I don't know where or how, but I can do it. Yes, we have beaten Surge. Surge is beaten. Yeah, I feel like Rock Tunnel should be next because we just got Flash. Where Rock Tunnel is it back through the Diglett Cave? Well, hang on. I was actually thinking about going to Cerulean anyways. Of course, we're going to have to go through this stupid cave again to get there. There is an in-game map, which takes up inventory space, so it's currently in my bank. Yeah, this is it. We're going to see another Clefairy, and then we're going to crit it again. I don't remember if we healed, so let's just heal really quick. Me too, but there's no alternate route. Don't be ridiculous. There is no alternate. This is the only way. Hi, Huthor. Oh, Mook's not here. I don't want to share that yet. I learned something about Pokemon Violet last night, which amused me enough to share. I suppose I'll mention it while you're here, Huthor, because you might pass out. And by pass out, I mean head out. So when it came to Pokemon Violet, apparently they did actually overhaul the meshes and the textures and lighting, in fact, of each of the Pokemon. Holy crap, go figure. Then they decided to go ahead and reuse the animations they've been using since X and Y. Now, I'm no animadologist, animationist, fun engineer, but that sounds like an extremely terrible idea to try and craft old animations to new rigging. Now, here's the funny part. Apparently, this actually did cause issues. It was a non-stop hassle for the development team, and in fact probably cost more time and effort than it would have to just make new animations, which, yeah, that sounds about right. But since I am speaking from a perspective of analysis rather than personal experience, I thought I'd ask you, Luthor. What do you think? You've been handed a whole new set of riggings with new textures, new meshes, new lighting, and told to use old animations. Luthor is busy sharpening his knife as we speak. No, I too am worthy, Odin. I never heard of Gambat, actually. A good point, Monobrent. Admittedly, I do not know. Although, considering the actual hassles they did have with it, I'm guessing they did not have the same pieces in the same places. I have, actually, Mr. Red. It's been nice getting these games out of the way so I never have to think about them again. And Third Birthday was so bad. Oh my god, it was so bad. I really am amused that Third Birthday just kind of took the crown there. Like, without even trying. Just, nah. Nah. Honestly, the moment Third Birthday had terrible gameplay, I realized that it was going to be the worst game of the block. Because I always knew it had no terrible story, right? I always knew its story score was going to be awful. The game does give you a decent chunk of Pokemon. Imagine having to use a Magikarp. So, like, by this point in the game, you'd have what? Your starter and Magikarp, and I think that's actually it. Oh god, I'm gonna butcher this. I'm so sorry. Jolene Turisoner? Turisoner? It's a cool name, I just can't pronounce it for beans. I'm also sick today, so you gotta... Hi! Welcome to stream. What am I doing? What am I doing? Do I think Pokemon Red will score the best out of these games? No. I think people are underestimating how badly this game's gonna score. Several people have actually said the exact opposite to me. Oh, Lord, it's gonna score better than you think it is. No, it's not. Hi, Blue Fusion Volt. Hello, Rank Barco. Yeah, you can get an Aber from the Treasoner. Okay. So here's... Okay, yeah, so... Here's where I was trying to get. Yeah, there's no way in... This game is not capable of scoring worse than Third Birthday. It is not possible. And I've already said why. I said it. I just said it. The moment Third Birthday had bad gameplay, I knew it was going to win the crown of worst game. It's probably going to be our worst game of the year. Because bad gameplay plus bad story equals awful. I mean, yes, I thought. Yeah, this game has only one negative to story so far, and I sincerely doubt it's going to get another one. Let's look something up. Right. I was going to look something up. Hang on a second. I remembered it this time. My brain is just slowly turning into mush. Let's see. So I'm not counting Trails in the Sky 2, which was a freak accident. It looks like Civ 1 might actually be, might be our best of this particular block. You have Pokemon with you. You're mine. It's okay, Blue Fusion Gold. I know I'm boring and terrible. I've also been playing a lot of awful games lately. Well, we'll see hopefully soon, Huthor, just how bad it actually looks. Hi, Elizar. Not that long, actually, Warp Core, but I do need to stay hydrated today, so... I mean, that's just the kind of... Oh, Recover? Do I want to learn Recover? Sure. We'll get rid of Disable. Never gonna use that anyways. There you go, Lord Haremont. You now have Recover. That's right, we can play this game without being sued now. Isn't that great? Use AI to watch my camera feed. And zap me every time I don't take a drink. Now here's the funny thing. I don't know if Pokemon Legends ZA actually redid their animations or not. Might have. You deceived me. How did I deceive you? You need light to get through that dark tunnel ahead. I know now, without a doubt. Dark tunnel is light! Sorry. So a bunch of poison types, and then a bunch of fighting types. The most memeable games in existence. Well, we've got Kingdom Hearts. Like I said earlier, yesterday actually, if there's one wish list I could say, for like doing an overhaul for the Pokemon series, it would actually be the animations specifically. Really do a polishing pass of those. Make them look cool. Make them look interesting. Make them look future-proofed. TM30? What's Teleport! I'm good. What you say, Rax? Effort? Oh, we don't want to value the F word here. Who's that walking with those good-looking Pokemon? Okay, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's phrasing, right? You just say cool looking. Because my Pokemon are cool looking. I've got a Kadabra. And Eradicate. I'm being facetious. I, of all people, champion the idea that Pokemon is actually exactly as innocent as they want it to be. Or perhaps as innocent as I want it to be. However you want to think of that. I get up early every day to raise my Pokemon from cocoons. Oh, hey, this is the guy I used to kill in Leaf Green. So Leaf Green added a refight mechanic. And these two Beedrills are extremely destroyable and give a lot of experience for this level. So this is my early leveling spot right here. This dude. Oh, I feel for the devs, too. It's almost like they should stop adding new Pokemon. Thank you for the sub, Reichbar. Now, I don't know if you know this, but you can put that towards increasing interest in up to 3 upcoming games, if you would like to. More merchandise! We need more. I can't say anything. I've got a giant Eevee right over there. Not even mine. I have to collect more than bugs to get stronger. You know. Anything worth catching up here? So it's just east of Cerulean. So it is this kid right here, and he has 2 Beedrills. And like I said, I forget when you get it, but in Leaf Green and Fire Red, you get a thing where you can run back and forth. It's 100 steps, and then you use bzz, because back then you could shortcut items, and then bzz, and then he's like, aha! I will refight you, and it's a chance, but the point is, that's how you refight trainers. That's how you have infinite experience, good experience, I should say, in the later games. So you refight this guy over and over and over, and he's a great source of early experience. I did a lot of evolving off of this guy. because I tend to push those. Also infinite money. That's true. Nice! Blade of Volgrats. I kind of wish we could trade. The problem is I know how it works. Like, trading is weirdly monodirectional, but I think we could trade if we could somehow jury rig that. Anyways, let's see if there's anything worth catching over here. Did we ever get a Spearow? Remember. And it doesn't indicate. This is Gen 1. Let's assume we already have one. Die, Spearow. I mean, I think several of the Pokemon added in later generations are cool, awesome, and interesting. And I mean that. But, like, stop adding new Pokemon. I think they had a good idea with, I guess it was Sword and Shield, which first started doing the regional stuff. I will put it towards midnight, but you still have 2 other picks. Now, in the interest of fairness, I should mention you can also put it towards Patch Night. You're right, it was Sun and Moon that first started into the regional variants. That's true, Jolene. Unfortunately. And I rarely say that, because I tend to like, you know, mature, well-written, dark stories. But, like, honestly, not Pokemon. Also, if I can be honest, I would say most of the darker elements of the story is stuff that just wasn't thought out. Unfortunate implications, I think is what that's called. Or unintended implications, if you will. Ah, shoot. I meant to get the bike. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm not going to use the bike anymore. Well, I guess I have to use the bike. I should go get the bike while I'm right here. I will go ahead and add Patch Night then. And Last Titan. Done. The Archipelago, excuse me, randomizer system. I've never even heard of that, Little Billy. What is that? Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I mean, I do like cross-game randos. Super Metroid and LTTP say hello. Gen 5 might be the most deliberately dark Pokemon story. But I would admit that's kind of in a good way. It's a major point that Getsy's is wrong in the head. Like, actually wrong. You know what I mean? Like, there's just something broken about it. Like, even his followers are like, dude, what the hell? At several points in those stories. Unlike, say, Lysander, who's just an idiot, really. And Twitface, who was being controlled by an alien. Like... That sounds absolutely insane. A bike voucher. It's funny you say that, Huthor, because I actually kind of... My favorite teams are Yell and Skull. Damn it. Oh yeah, there we go. Behold my power. of going slightly faster. But yes. Oh, wait, no. Wrong. That's true, Warpcore. I should, but I refuse. Until I do this. Okay, so let's dump... We don't need the ticket anymore. That. Dump off the Moonstone. Look, the bike folds in on itself. I don't know what you want from me. Let me guess, Uthor, you're one of those people who thinks our rival should be an asshole, right? Because I hear that constantly. I did see it, pretty much. I was actually going to wait until I have Fly to go get it. I mean, this is a setting where canonically they can store physical objects as digital data. I don't know what to add to that. Silver was interesting. I actually agree with that. In fact, I'll take Silver over Blue. Blue really is just a dick. Like, that's the beginning and end of his character. I am a dick! He's that one kid we all knew in school, and that was on purpose. He was designed to be like that. But Silver, he was interesting. Bill should be, yeah, like a okay billionaire or whatever. I did like the Gen 5's rivals. Of course, I like a lot of the story axis of Gen 5, so that makes sense. Yep, Charon and Bianca. Charon was whatever. Or Karen, rather, was whatever. Bianca was cool. Like, coming to grips... This is going to sound strange, but coming to grips with the fact that she's just not that good of a trainer is a weirdly engaging character trait, right? Character arc. Too much of fiction does that thing where it's like, you just gotta try a little bit harder or whatever, as opposed to the slightly more in-depth concept of sometimes it's okay to admit you're not really that good at something. You can still have fun doing it. She does still have fun with Pokemon. And in Black and White 2, she settles into a new role, which she enjoys a lot. Yeah, exactly. Not everyone can be number one. That's sort of how that works. That's a good message, frankly. Hi, Zar. And hello, Arsky. I admittedly liked Marnie better than Hop, but I will actually give you that Hop was, you know, a good rival. Because if you're being very honest with ourselves, we weren't Hop's rival. His brother was. Ah, we're at Evan Ekans. Aren't you a little toughy? Yeah, I mentioned it in Discord. I'm currently fighting off being sick. So I'm not like actually sick. I'm like in the resistance phase. So you'll have to... Well, you don't have to be tolerant of me, but I'm not doing great today. Doing the best I can. Hey, Wolverine. I do have a Discord. Have for a long time. God, when did Discord's... Gotta be like 8 years old now, something like that. Don't you dare condescend. Oh God, Edge Boy. Was that Sun and Moon? For the rivals. Oh God, he was hysterical. Like, he was bad. But I don't even know he was intentionally bad. But he was hysterically bad. He just had so much edge. It was great. Then we also had Team Skull in Gen 7. No, I liked him too, unironically. He was ridiculous. Another Spearow. Team Thug Life. Team Puppets. I sold a useless nugget for 5,000. Oh my God, imagine selling a gold nugget for 50 bucks. The element types of Pokemon make them stronger than some types and weaker than others. I heard that ghosts haunt Lavender Town. Nah. That's actually a good question. I'm not sure. I know Yellow revamped a lot of the drop rates and locations and abilities. Quite a bit, actually. A lot of under-the-hood stuff. I've been to a Pokemon gym a few times, but I lost each time. That's right, this is how I make my money. I go out and beat up people. Oh my God, he's so cute! Sorry. Back when Pikachu was actually cute. Don't at me. Cute and dead. You know, Lord Harriman's just like, duh. I mean, there's not a lot of good electric types in Gen 1. So Pikachu isn't a terrible pick of that. I mean, we all know Jolteon's the best. Which is funny, because they nerfed Jolteon into oblivion. As of Gen 2, by the way. So they immediately nerfed him. Yeah, so there's Zapdos, Jolteon, and Pikachu. That's an interesting curve. Magnemite's eh. He actually benefited from adding Steel to his type. That's actually a good question. Let's do a Glancey, shall we? Let's pause for a second. Magneton is a bit better. I'll give you that one. Electric. I just mentioned Zapdos, Elizar. I know you don't listen to me. I know with total certainty that you do not listen to me. Here we go. Maybe? Surely there's a way to sort this by generation. Yeah, I'm staring at that exact list, Lord Herma, but it doesn't... I mean, it sorts by number. But at the same time, like, the Sun and Moon Raichu is number 26, right? Where, Huthor? I'm not seeing it. Am I blind? I might be blind. I really don't see that. I've got the types, and then above that is Poke Earth, Scarlet and Violet Pokedex, Go Pokedex, Pokedex Hub, Discord, Contact, Forum, and Home. Like, that's it. There's no Gen thing anywhere. Yeah, I'm on the exact same page. Wait, no, I'm not on the exact same page. What? Why is that a thing? Okay, hold on, hold on. So I was on this page. The electric Pokemon page, as opposed to your page, which is the electric Pokédex page. Why are those two separate pages? Okay, okay. So Gen 1. Here we go. Okay, so we've got Pikachu, Raichu, Magnemite, Magneton, Voltorb, Electrode, Electabuzz, Jolteon, Zapdos. So, Pikachu type, Magnemite type, Voltorb type, Electabuzz, Jolteon, Zapdos. That's 6 electric Pokemon. That's not a lot. Wow. Okay, hang on, hang on. While we're here, this is going to be useful. Thank you for linking this. Bug. We got a lot of bugs. We've got the Caterpie line. We've got the Weedle line. The Paris line. The Venonat line. Scyther and Pinsir. That's 6 again. Oh my god. I lied. That's only 6. Okay, Dragon. We know that. There's 1. How about fighting? Mankey. Poliwrath. Machop. Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan. That's 5. Oh my god. Okay, how about fire? Charmander, Vulpix, Growlithe, Ponyta, Magmar, Flareon, Moltres. 7! 7! Holy moly. So flyers, we got tons of flyers. I'm gonna go look at that. Let's scooch back that. Ghost! 1. Grass. Sure, we have tons of grass, right? So we've got the Bulbasaur line, the Oddish line, Paris line, Bellsprout line, Execute line, and Tendril. 6 again! Oh my god. Okay, ground. Sandshrew, Nidoqueen, and King. Diglett, Geodude, Onyx Cubone, Rhyhorn. That's 8. 8 ground. We've got a new winner. Ice has Dugong, Cloyster, Jinx, Lapras, and Articuno. That's surprisingly a large number of ice. Poison! Oh my god, there's 1,000 million billion poisons. We'll just skip over that for right now. Psychics. Yeah, this is drilling into my brain. Psychics, we have the Aber line, the Slowpoke line, the Drowsy line, the Execute line, Starmie line, Mime, Jinx, and I think I'm going to stop there because Mewtwo and Mew kind of don't count, so that's 7. If we count, let's count Mewtwo, so it's 8. 8 Psychics. It's actually surprising. Rock, we have Geodude, Onyx, Rhyhorn, Ammonite, Kabuto, excuse me, and Aerodactyl, so that's 6. So I skipped over normal on purpose because I bet water and normal are going to be the big ones. So we've got Squirtle, Psyduck, Poliwag, Tentacule. No, Cule. It's pronounced Cule because I'm an idiot. Slowpoke, Seal, Shelder, Krabby, Horsey, Goldeen, we're up to 10 already, Staryu, Magikarp, Lapras, Vaporeon, Ammonite, and Kabutops. That is 16 lines of water. And now normal. So Pidgey, Rattata, Spearow, Clefairy, because Fairy doesn't exist yet, Jigglypuff, Meowth, Farfetch'd, Duduo, Lickitung, Chansey, Kangaskhan, Tauros, Ditto, Eevee, Porygon, and Snorlax. That's 16 again. Wow. So yeah, I figured normal would be the most, but actually water was way up there too. Holy crap. Chansey is an interesting Pokemon. Well, let's look. I've got a Gen 3 Dex button right here. Let's look at water for Gen 3 just while we're here. Oh, this is the National Dex, isn't it? That's okay. Let's just look at this. Let's look at this. Let's assume National Dex. So, Squirtle, Psyduck, Poliwag, Tentacool, Slowpoke, Seal, Dugong, Shelter, Krabby, Horsey, so up to 10. And then scroll down a little bit. Goldeen, Staryu, Magikarp, Lapras, Vaporeon, Ammonite, Kabuto, Totodile, Chinchou, Meryl, so that's 20. Politoed, oh no, that's part of the chain, never mind. Wooper, sorry. Quillfish, Corsola, Remoraid, Mantine, Suicune, I never know how to pronounce that. Suicune, Mudkip, Lotad, Wingull, Surskit, so that's 25 or 30. I've actually lost track at this point. Carvana, Sharpedo, Wailmer, Barboach, Corphish, Feebas, Spheal, Clamperl, Goribus, Relicanth, Lovedisc, and Kyogre. Jesus, that's 30-something. that's 30-something lines, to be clear, not individuals. How many bug type in Gen 3? Oh, there's a bunch more. It's fine, Dream Whisperer. I'm not going to evolve Kadabra. It's fine. I don't have access to trading, just like I wouldn't if I actually physically had a Game Boy and was playing this right now. I would not have the ability to trade. It's fine. Okay, I suppose I should go back to playing the game I'm actually playing. Well, the good news is we're about to do the best dungeon in the game. Drinking some water. Yeah, I did skip poison because poison's going to be a bajillion. There's so many poison types. What, Talia? Oh my god, I forgot what this looked like in Gen 1. Oh my god, look at it. Look at it. Oh my god. Pokemon fight. Who's attacking me? Ah! Actually, I agree, because later on what they would do, instead of making it like partially visible like this, is they would make it completely invisible, just actual black. Good luck with that. Still the worst dungeon in the game. And yeah, you can see the exits too, which is also helpful. So you can tell where you're going and where you've been. Game over. But since we did bother, we might as well. Ooh, an Onyx, which is just an Onyx in this gen. nothing else. Yeah, Onyxes are pretty hard to catch. We're going to make an effort for it, because why not? Okay, hang on. And then we're going to do this for a minute. Then we're going to switch over to our Rattata. That should be enough. Okay. Let's use up some more regular Pokeballs, shall we? Instant fail. 13 lines of Pokemon in Gen 1. Jeez. Yeah, the best part is Onix is pretty crap in Gen 1. It has no evolutions, it has terrible stats, and it does not have a good moveset. Now, Steelix. Steelix is a tank. I've used Steelix as an effective heavy several times. Also trade only. First time I ever got a Steelix was Gen 4 when I could trade with someone online. I got lucky too. I was specifically looking for someone trading an Onix with the metal coat attached. Oh yeah, it also has bind. Thanks, game. So I was offering, it was an EV, just a plain old EV for it. I figured that would be worthwhile enough for someone to trade, and it was, obviously, I got the trade. Listen, Neelix, he's kind of a man of all things. Or whatever. Speaking of which, for anybody who cares, I will be doing trading for anybody who wants to trade during Pokemon Violet. I feel like I shouldn't have to say that because I've traded every single modern Pokemon game we've streamed. But in the off chance you haven't seen me stream any of those, do we have a Machop? I feel like we don't have a Machop. Now, there's an interesting question. Can Violet trade with, say, Sword and Shield? Or Arceus, for that matter. Probably not Arceus. And the bank can go to hell, obviously. Aw, crit. That honestly should be enough. HP caps out at like 20% anyways. Well, we're out of regular balls. We only have one great ball. I mean, Gust is a normal move rather than a flying move. loves to build its muscles. It trains in all styles of martial arts to become even stronger. So now I need to find nothing else because I am out of all Pokeballs completely. And I don't feel like backing out of this. So die. Wait, why do you have a Jinx? Oh, sure, ask about Jinx. Go ahead. You really like to ask controversial questions, Elazar. Which secretly means you're with the FBI. You're trying to ask if I know who Karl Marx is. No, Diglett Cave was the previous one. I don't remember if we got a Diglett or not. Oh no, a Bulbasaur. Goodbye. It's just funny, Elazar. There's no need for a sorry. Or is there? I like tiny Pokemon. Big ones are too scary. I mean, we did do a cute percent once, which was actually pretty fun. Oh, we need to decide what challenge we're doing for Violet. Because I'm not doing a challenge for Gen 1. That's not worth my time or effort. But for Violet? That's what I was just trying to remember. So, we've done Fairy. We did that for X and Y. We haven't done Ghost, I think? Oh god, what did we do with Sword and Shield? Because we did actually do a challenge with Sword and Shield. We have done Poison, I remember that. I remember Fire, yeah. We were going to do Rock, that actually fell through. Yeah, so we never actually did Rock. And yeah, technically we're doing a Psychic challenge right now, functionally. There is Stab in Gen 1. We could do Bug. We haven't done Bug. We haven't done Bug, we haven't done Rock. I know we haven't done Flying either. I don't think we've done Ice. We've already done Fairy. We did a Fairy challenge in X and Y. I haven't done a normal challenge. Yesterday, Spartan. I've been having some RL issues getting in the way, but we started yesterday. Yeah, if I'm going to do normal, honestly, you know what I should do? Legit. When we do our Gen 2 run, or Gen 4 remake of Gen 2 run, we should do normal then. Gen 2 is a good gen for normal. Consequently, we should probably do water with Gen 3. We have not done Ghost yet. We did Fighting once, but I'm not even sure that counts. I'm not even sure if I streamed that full run. That might have been before we were doing that. It was Leaf Green, specifically, as the fighting type challenge. I mean, the idea of doing a Ghost run is appealing in general, because I love the Ghost type. We haven't done Grass, either. I don't know, Ghost for Violet, I'm kind of leaning there. Debating if I want to spoil for myself and look up which kind of Pokemon are in. Why is my door open? Yeah, I'll be right back. Okay. I don't know, what are you thinking? We want to do Ghost for Violet? Yeah, get a Mimikyu. A Haunter, not a Gengar. A Chandelure, if they have it, that'd be awesome. I love Chandelure. Trevenant is another good one. The Fire Starter becomes Ghost? Hell yes! That also decides our starter right there, too. I need to do a Steel challenge someday, too. What would be a good gen for Steel? Because, like, Gen 2 doesn't have much. It has, like, Magnemite, Skarmory, Steelix. I was thinking Gen 4, yeah. Because Gen 4 has a couple extra fun ones. Including, I think Lucario was added in Gen 4, I want to say. Forretress, yeah. And Skizor. Aggron is awesome. I actually remember Aggron specifically because it was a Pokemon I was using in Gen 3. Like, that was my heavy for my original playthrough of Gen 3. Excuse me. I mean, do you think Ghost Electric has plenty of possibilities, right? I do like Ghost Grass. Mega Evolutions are awesome. I actually talked about that yesterday. Mega Evolutions were smart. Not only were they a good idea because they're an intuitive extra addendum to a pre-existing system rather than adding a whole new system, but also they were smartly designed for the most part. A lot of Pokemon that needed Megas got Megas. And then some that didn't need them got them because they're popular. I believe Legend ZA has Megas. Don't quote me on that. I haven't played it yet. Nah, I'm good, Giga. But I do want you to spoil the entire Guild Wars 2 expansion. For no reason. I'm running low. I have 45 mana to burn in here, and I'm running dry. Because there's just that many encounters. This is why I kept Confusion, Lord Aaron. I would be long out of Psybeam if I just had Psybeam. I don't know what that means, Giga. But I'll trust you on the hilarity thereof. Someone do me a weird favor. What level are the final gyms Pokemon in this game, in Gen 1? Can someone look that up for me, please? That sounds awful, Giga. My god. 42 to 50, huh? Reason I ask is because Lord Harriman is already 36. And I just keep... I'm doing this on purpose. I'm just shoveling experience down Lord Harriman's throat as fast as I can. You notice I haven't swapped or done anything for a while. I'm talented enough to hike! Whoa! High praise. So, where would I like the next Pokemon game to be set in? So we've already done the US. We've done Hawaii, which is cool. We've done France. We've done Britain. I've mentioned Spain a couple of times. Would be a cool one. Let's see. What else? Egypt. Egypt would be badass. Apparently we're about to play Spain. I would also accept somewhere in Persia, but Egypt is probably my first pick. Italy's a good pick, too. Last I checked, Egypt is in Africa. I'm not that great at geography, but I'm pretty sure Egypt is in Africa. I wouldn't do Ireland just because we've already done Britain. I know. But, like, we need slightly more variety than that, you know? We don't want to do Japan, Japan, Japan again, right? Sydney would be interesting, or just Australia in general. Yeah, let's have some gap before we go to Ireland. I'd be down for Ireland, but like it's not been that long since we did England. Peru would be cool. Hikers leave twigs as trail markers. Oh. I could also see Brazil. Peru or Brazil would both be interesting, I think. If I had to pick a Scandinavian country, then okay, I don't mean this as a joke. I would actually probably go Denmark. There's a lot of things they could do visually and distinctly with Denmark. And they could bring in a bunch of German architecture into that kind of stuff as well. Like, they could do a little bit of a mix and match, right? It doesn't have to perfectly fit real life, right? Yeah, exactly, Lord Hermon. And yeah, with an expansion into Greenland. Which, of course, is frozen over. And for some reason, the guy from Gen 5 is saying he's going to take it over. I don't know what that's all about. Yeah, exactly, Cyclad. You see where I'm going with that. $37. We're getting there. Our special's up to 110. A Slavic country? I mean, Croatia. Duh. Having said that, having just a Slavic area, and again, doing a bit of a mix and match of several things like Czech, the Polish, Hungarian, I should say. I go for power, because I hate thinking! You know, game, you're making it hard not to make these political jokes. I mean, there's tons of locations in the states they could use, because the United States of America is a gargantuan country with tons of different culture groups and biomes. I was trying not to cheat, because honestly, we could probably just have Pokemon, the next 5 Pokemon games be in the States, and each one be distinct from each other. Now, 5 might be lowballing it. Let's go ahead and spread out the experience a little bit here. Oh yeah, maybe we can finally get an actual shark Pokemon. Come on, how many birds do we have? And we have 1 shark. Probably not over there. Finland was a place I was thinking about moving to, yes, Morgan. I suppose technically still is, if they ever open their borders again. What type of shark? Oh. Ooh. So, Gible doesn't count. I mean, I guess it does. And Garchomp is awesome. So, let's see. If we had to pick 1 shark, get representation. Honestly, my first thought is actually a whale shark. Although, there's so many encounters in here. This woman just said, don't try anything funny in the dark. I don't know what else to add to that. I just wanted to share that. Do I like the sharks in Finding Nemo? Who doesn't like the sharks in Finding Nemo? Yeah, no kidding, Jolene. It's... It was too dark. No. I saw him a chop in this tunnel. Yeah, me too. And then I horribly enslaved him. Anybody who's seen my runs knows we tend to have... see around Dream Whisper. Some good groceries. Knows that I tend to have a specific section of my box, in my PCs. And that's like the retirement home. And it's supposed to be this really, really nice place where the Pokemon are just cared for and taken care of, and they can just retire and have a good life. Because the alternative is too horrible to contemplate. In lore, it's also a place where people can go and adopt. And we've actually talked about this before. There's like a whole headcanon here where, like, we actually, as the player, with all of the wealth and power we garner over the course of a game, we set up an adoption center so people can show up and be like, oh, hey, do you have a such and such? Yeah, actually. That's cool. Can I adopt one? Well, let's have you interact with it. And we're now out of mana on Confusion, by the way. Hope this tunnel's ending soon, because we're running a bit dry. I have 1 ether. The rest of the game is just the rock tunnel. So we have 2 Psybeams left. Well, yeah, without receiving something, not this XL. I guess that's not really a trade so much as a gift. Alright, let's swap out. We're really, really running dry here. Oh my god, look at the rest of my team. Alright, Blue Dragon, you got this. And Blue Dragon is now poisoned. Oh, I don't know, Mr. Red. Probably the stock pod. I might have to actually evacuate out of this stupid dungeon. Because, yep, there's Blue Dragon. I have one functional Pokemon left, and it's a half-health Ivysaur. I'm out of Pokemon. Yeah, I'm getting there. You looked cute and harmless. Aw, thanks. Thank. Oh, thank God. There it is. There's the exit. I haven't seen the question yet, Elizar. You have yet to ask. Yes, there was a controversy around Jinx. Yes, it was a blackface. Yes, they changed it. What else is there to say about that? Why did I do that? Last Psybeam. Oh my God. Okay. Thank God that's a normal attack. Ugh, and of course a crit. Please don't crit again. It's okay. That was a crit. Yes, yes, it was racist. 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 Japan has a pretty big problem with racism. I mean, most of the world does, but Japan has a fairly open and overt problem with acceptable racism. Like the States does, for example. And so a lot of older media that came out of Japan, in all formats, games, shows, comics, movies, was pretty overtly racist. It wasn't until much more recently that they started backing off of that. I can't believe this is working. Leech Seed is stupid. I was actually about to do poison, and then my Ivysaur was killed. Look at here, so chunky. This should be a pink one with a floral pattern. Okay, so hang on. Let's see if I can find town without fighting someone else. Yes, free. Oh, we made it. We made it. We made it. We did it. Yes, welcome to Lavertown. Home of the worst song in the game. Cubones wear skulls, right? People pay a lot for one. I saw Cubone's mother die trying to escape from Team Rocket. No. What? Team Rocket will do anything for the sake of gold. Ghosts appeared in Pokemon Tower. I think the spirits of Pokemon the Rockets killed. So some of you probably noticed I put a song negative very early on. This is it. This town is known as the gravesite of Pokemon. Memorial services are held in Pokemon Tower. Do you believe in ghosts? No. I think we are going to do a ghost type for Violet. I guess not. That white hand on your shoulder, it's not real. What? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm searching for items that raise the abilities of Pokemon during a single battle. The stuff that are really useful for speedrunners. I mean, Misdreavus was our first pure ghost, right? You know Revive? It revives both fated Pokemon. Thanks. Let me figure that out. Hey, Great Balls! Of fire, one might even say. I can't even tell how many of an item I have. It won't tell me. Let's just buy some stuff here. Yeah, we would have lost 20,000 Poké Dollars. Yeah, it's a deliberately dissonant song. Which sounds bad and gets a negative to gameplay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Listen to this. Hey kid, want to see my Pokemon? Now I do, because I've got more fuel in the tank. Yep, deliberately bad. Which is still bad. No, it only plays for one area. Now imagine the Lavender Town song played for, like, huge... Oh, Psychic! Huge swaths of the game. Then, yeah. Sorry, Recover. Be gone. You know me, I don't give a damn what the internet says. But the song literally hurts my ears. I don't know what else to add to that. Yes, teleport is recall, actually, more accurately. It's the closest thing we have to fly before we get fly. It goes back to whatever the last Poké Center you used is. This mountain air is delicious. Let's see. So how do you make... See, the problem is there's plenty of ways to make a song that makes the player feel uneasy. I mean, there's a bajillion trillion songs that are creepy, that don't literally hurt the ears. I have an entire playlist of them. So let's just mute this game for a second here. If I could find them. Come on! There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. So let's see here. Some random samples of songs that could try and evoke this kind of emotion in the player. No, this doesn't fit Lavender Town. If you want me to pick something that's specifically Lavender Town, sure. Sorry, I wasn't thinking in that direction. How about this? What's the name Raider? Oh yeah, we can change names here. Hiroki Kikuta is a freaking genius. It's a shame he did so little music in his career. Because he threw out 3 games worth of bangers. And then he did the remakes. Just to flex. We've also got to use something from the GBA era, so a little bit more digitized. If you could tell me the composer who made this song, I will put $3 towards the game of your choice. Listen to Koida. Nobody's going to guess it. The only reason I put it that low is because if anybody knows the game, then you will immediately know the composer. Because she, there's your tip, has done the music for the entire franchise. Thank you, Strife, as always. Remember, you can pick up to 3 things, not just 1. Yoko Shimomura is correct. She did the entire Mario and Luigi series. I'll put this towards Expedition. And let me tell you, there's some really good stuff she's done. In fact, also from the Mario and Luigi series. Okay, this place is sad. Why is this a thing? I came to pray for my Clefairy. I can't stop crying. Did you come to pay respects? Bless you. My Growlithe, why did you die? I am a channeler. There are spirits up to mischief. Oh. Shimomura really knows how to do a lot of things very well. I honestly think, and this is not a joke, that one of the reasons the Mario & Luigi series is so damn good is because of the soundtracks. Because she nails it. Speaking of, here's another Mario & Luigi song by her. Hey, Ren, what brings you here? Pokemon don't look dead. I can at least make them faint. The Mario & Luigi series is very flawed, but I still highly recommend it. Net positive and all that. Oh, that's actually a cool sprite, the Execute. Oh my god, but his Raticate isn't here. It must be dead! Sorry, sorry. This is Neo Bowser Castle Illusion Layer from Mario & Luigi 4 Dream Team. Yeah, Gyarados are fantastic experience, by the way. There's one encounter in Platinum, specifically, and it has two trainers right next to each other, one of which has two Gyarados, the other which has a Gyarados and some other stuff. And that was my leveling spot in Platinum, is because they gave a just bucket full of experience anytime you fought them. You got it, Strife. Give me 1 second. F7R2 and Kingdom Hearts. You got it. And thank you again for the sub. Let's see, what else? Nah. 39 now. We're almost into the 40s. You stinker. I took it easy on you, too. How's your Pokedex coming, pal? I just caught a Cubone. Can't find the grown-up Marowak yet. I doubt there are any left. I better get going. Got a lot to accomplish, pal. Smell you later. Even we could not identify the wayward ghosts. A Sylph Scope might be able to unmask them. Oh yeah, we need to get the scope first, don't we? I forgot about that. Couldn't turn around then. Yes, I know there's ways to glitch around it. Good, Zactaf. Who are you playing as? That's the real question. Like, who's your main? So this is a little more dread than what we're going for Lavender Count. Let's see, what else we got? Spinning Star Kick, Zactaf. There's actually a lot of Metroid music that does really good in the Dread category. No pun intended. What else might work? Oh, here we go. Perfect. Would you believe this is a Mario song? Actually, most of these have been Mario or Metroid. Not really doing that on purpose, it's just funny to me. This is Paper Mario 2, specifically. Another game with a banger soundtrack. Especially the remake, my god. Well, if we want to go with Lament, I actually have another playlist I call Sorrow. Of course he came back to life, Zarktoft. Let's see. Oh, World's Best Pants. You never told me what you want to put that money towards. Because you did successfully guess it was Yoko Shimomura. No one would guess what game this is from. I'm not even going to ask. I don't even know the composer. Be so mean to my Clefairy. Sorry. Yep, this is what gamers look like in real life. Revo might have done it. It's Bravely Default. And I think they did music for Bravely Default. What did you just say? Gambling and Pokemon are like eating peanuts. I just can't stop. Yeah, I can vibe that. You need strategy to win at this. No, I need a Kadabra to win at this. Let's see, what else might work for this? No. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. I mean, Kadabra is a strategy. I don't have to use Kadabra. It's just... And it was a pain to set up. Muck is still cool. No. Muck is cool. He's a big old tank with some very good poison type abilities. He's got tons of weaknesses, but he can Shrek anything else. That's a lot of people. School is fun, but so are Pokemon. What world are you from? Oh, never mind. I just answered my own question, didn't I? Yeah, toxic. Let's minimize. See, if Ross was here, he would get what song this is immediately. We must look silly standing here like this. Why are you standing here like this? Let's see, what else might work for this? No. This would probably be good for Lavender Town. Yeah, I could see this. And yes, we're back to Yoko Shimomura. I don't actually have it, Lord Irma, locally. Yeah, this is the song for a town called Holly Jolly. Which I wasn't going to give away, but as Blue Fusion Volt just mentioned, is actually destroyed by the time you get there. Mario and Luigi games don't hold back. Hey, Valton Ryu. I'm almost ready to start leveling you, because I'm going to work on you next. I think I might try to make room for... No, I need the Lapras, don't I? Or Lapras? I never know how to pronounce it. Or a Cloyster. So let me think about my final team here. At some point, I am probably going to bow out my Raticate. Raticates are cool, but, like, they're just going to fall off. So... we could put Strength on Drowsy and just turn Drowsy into an HM friend. At least I think we could put Strength on Drowsy. I shouldn't say that. Monobrent is pretty much locked in for Fly, if nothing else. So we need a Surfer. Oh, you can't? At least 2, Dakota. I'm going to actually chew on that a little bit later, but I've jotted down 2 for now. This is the worst HMs ever will be. If we're giving multiple negatives for HMs, it's going to be in Gen 1. Our Geodude might be able to get Strength. No. No, again. They're mandatory keys, Brigwin. Some of them are useful moves, but in gameplay terms, they are mandatory keys. It probably does for you, yeah. I just haven't looked into it. Let me think about this. So we'll get rid of Drowsy, because we don't need Flash from this point onwards. So that'll give us room for our Cloyster or Lapras. And yeah, this is a game where designing your move slots and your Pokemon is actually a huge part of the gameplay. It's pretty much the core gameplay loop, and it just blocks you from one of those for a move you may or may not actually want. Like Cut, which is crap. Which we have on Sean here. Surf, at least, is a decent move in some of the generations. Same thing with Fly. But Cut and Strength are just wastes of space. Yeah, good analogy, Dakota. So if we get rid of the Drowsy, put a Water type in there, that will cover it. We still need someone for Strength, but I think Graveler can... Let me just look that up. Let's see if Graveler can learn Strength. Because if Graveler can learn Strength, then we're probably good. There we go. Ground type. Graveler. Gen 1 particularly. Let's see here. Yep. There's Strength. It's the only HM he can learn. Okay. I am disappointed, Zekta. Let him stay dead. We're good. Okay, so... Strength, Fly, Surf, Cut. I think that's actually it for Gen 1. Yeah, but then I'd have to have a Psyduck in my party, and I don't think I could withstand that. Is there any other Pokemon I really want to use long-term? Because we might just kind of lock in and use this as our party. Kadabra, Graveler, Raticate, Venusaur, Pidgeot, and then a water type. Nah, the only evolution I would use would be Jolteon, and I don't care. Probably a Professor, Disco. We could replace Blue Dragon, but Blue Dragon's been so good for us for so long. Hey, random. Probably not like a separate negative word for it. I'll think about it, Mr. Ed, because I kind of leaned myself towards agreeing. Damn it, Timey. How dare she continue to be the best character in that game. Okay, so... yeah, let's commit to that. Let's commit to that. So, I still want more experience for Lord Harriman, so I'm going to keep, like, pushing him. But once he's at, say, 50, I'll start spreading the experience out. I also might get to the point where I have 50 Pokemon by the time we get him to 50. At which point we'll just have the X-Ball, and I'll just use that. Oh, right! I don't think I wrote that down, Lord Harriman. Thank you for reminding me, because I agree with you. 1 second. No, Morganite, for pretty obvious reasons. I mean, I should say yes. We've played plenty of multiplayer games on stream. We even played, the Sus game I can't think of the name of. Someone knows the name of it. Someone will jump in here and save me from my own memory. Among Us. Nope, I got there first. Barely. I only got to be the alien one time. I was doing really well, but then I jumped the gun and I got caught. Right now, we just passed... so we're technically not at Lavender Town yet. We finished Lavender Town, but we haven't done the tower, because we don't have the Sylph Scope yet. We're currently on an epic quest to get Lord Harriman to level 50. Let's see, we've played Overwatch. We've played all the Blizzard games, because almost every Blizzard game has some pretty good multiplayer stuff. Oh, there it is. That's... I heard the sound clip before I saw the text. When Pokemon grow up, they get ugly. They shouldn't evolve. I mean... I've never even heard of Jackbox, so I wouldn't know. Morganite. What's a melodic? I have never heard of a melodic before. I'm afraid this is a completely unknown thing to me. This is really cool. It actually had a torn stitch, which my mother-in-law stitched up, which is really awesome that she did that for me. This is fairly large, if you can't quite tell. I'm really proud of it. This is Wave. Her name is Wave. Says hi. It's one of my pride and joy plushies. This wasn't actually made officially. This was a fan make, and this is a really high quality fan make from a Russian gentleman, actually. Back when it was still pretty easy to ship stuff from Russia here. This is the other really good one. This is my Crobat. Quick. Hey. I wish I wasn't frowning, but whatever. Other than that, it's still a really high quality one. And once again, as you can see, fairly large. Get the wings in a better position here. I'll stop boring you with those. Do I follow the Pokemon anime? No. I tried to. I just didn't like it. That's not really a surprise. Anime in general is not my thing. Historically speaking. I think I got up to when Pikachu was fighting an Onix. And then, like, lit the sprinklers on electric. Normally I'd say on fire, but that feels weird there. And then I was like, I'm good. And that's as far as I got. More Lavender Time music. What's with all the Pidgeys? Try one more battle. Just to see if there's anything here other than Pidgeys. Ooh, we actually don't have a Growlithe. It's okay, Bite's a normal move. We're okay, we're okay. Yeah, it was damaged, so yes. Oh. And there's our Growlithe. I've never been married, Workmore. I don't remember who the hell I might cut. We'll never leave Piragus alive. Sorry. In about 12 seconds, apparently. Even though dark just means evil. God, another gambler. Why do they look so evil? Look at them. Okay, sending out a Poliwag is a hell of a gamble, I'll give you that. That's true. I haven't drunk in a minute. Oh my god. He looks like he's trying to rough me up for my lunch money. Which is appropriate, considering that is actually what he's trying to do. Underground path. Celadon to Lavender. I'm not actually sure, Worker. Yeah, for the longest time, my anti-psychic Pokemon was my Espeon, because Espeon could learn Bite. And so it would just sit there, enduring, decent special defense, enduring their attacks and biting them down. Wasn't exactly the greatest strategy, but it worked. Espeon also happens to be my third favorite evolution, so... Used to be my favorite. Then Leafeon showed up. Ooh, 41. Getting closer to 50. Worst Pokemon design I've ever seen. Ugliest Pokemon. Let's see here. So, yeah, I don't know his name because this doesn't list a name, but there's the magnet guy who has a giant chunk of iron for nose hair. Nothing else really jumping out at me, actually. Probopass, that's it. I'm also going to admit I don't like any of the monkeys from Gen 5. I don't like monkeys in general, and they're just monkeys with elemental weird. Not a big fan. The worst evolution, objectively, is Flareon. Bad stat spread, bad abilities, moves to take bad advantage of bad stat spread. Like, what the hell? True, Disco. Good morning, Ross. So let's see if you recognize this song. Let me guess. You're thirsty. Yep, yep. Damn, that was quick. Jesus. No hesitation. I can relate to the go. Actually, I can't. I literally just took a drink. This person says Espeon is ugly. And Garchomp? Jesus Christ, these people have no taste. Espeon is ugly? Since we're still in Lavender Town here. I actually think Sylveon is the ugliest of the evolutions. I like the idea of a fairy Eevee, that's not it. Just the 3? Flareon, Vaporeon, and Jolteon. I'm still kind of blown away. We still, as of this moment, do not have an evolution for each type. Like, you think that'd be an easy thing to do, and plenty of fan mock-ups have existed over the years. We actually had a Sylveon during our Fairy-type run. Yeah, where's our Ghost Eevee, Steel Eevee, Bug Eevee, Dragon Eevee? Jeez Louise. Very good, Jolene. I mean, I'm biased because only one of my favorite types has an evolution. Ice. Now, Glaceon is badass, so that's nice, but still. This is actually Birth by Sleep. We'll just know. Anything else here other than Pidgeys? Nope. That's true, we don't have a normal evolution. No, think about it. Think about it. I let chat vote on our starter, so we have Bulbasaur for our starter. I'm actually being dead serious. I legitimately think that if they added a normal evolution, that kind of could be cool. Maybe like turbo fluffy it up. I mean, look at it. Just look at it. I guess we could kill the music now since we're out of Lavender Town. If I had a bike, I'd go to Cycling Road. Eevee is normal type, Chili. I rode a pill on Cycling Road for Fuchsia. Oh my god, you poor thing. Yeah, Fighting Eevee, Steel Eevee. What else don't we have? We don't have a bunch, actually. Flying Eevee, that would be cool. It's just Tails. It's just Tails. Poison Eevee, that would be badass. No, they've been busy making further variants of Pikachu rather than designing the frickin' evolutions. Yeah, Ground Eevee, Rock Eevee. Loud Truck Eevee. We don't, I don't remember what else. Motorcycle Eevee. That could be our fighting type Eevee. I mean, there's a reason I went with Let's Go Eevee rather than Let's Go Pikachu when that game came out. Steel would be my, like, if I can only pick one, everyone in chat, you get to pick one type to add to an evolution. Which is the one type you pick? Keep out of Team Rocket's way. I don't mind, it would be Steel. This is my trusted pal, Poliwrath. It evolved from Poliwhirl when I used a Water Stone. Oh, cool. Dragon. No surprise there. Ghost, flying. Ah! Do I think they'll introduce a new type at this point? I don't think they should. No, you want to up the dynamic. First of all, really lean into double battles. But second of all, make there be triple type Pokemon. We've actually talked about that concept before. The game corner is bad for our city's image. Gambling is bad. I mean, it is. I got my coughing and Cinnabar. It's nice, but it breathes poison when it's angry. That sounds hazardous. No, Warpcore. Please do not tell me. I am actually pretty blind on Violet. Hello, welcome to Celadon Department Store. The board on the right describes the store layout. Service counter, Trainer's Market, TV game shop, Wiseman Gifts, drugstore, vending machines. Well, see, I would probably do it with a specific thing. So, let me explain a little bit. It would be something similar to Mega Evolution, right? So rather than just having a Pokemon with 3 types, you know, I do this, and now I've got a 3-type double shark, right? Shark Chuck. It's like shark, so it's water, fighting, and fairy. Because they're cute? I don't know. You get the point, though. Blew it all at the slots. I know I should have cashed in my coins for prizes. I've heard that too, R-Spruce, and yeah, that is problematic, because there is a ridiculous amount of fan art about other EVs. Yeah, exactly, Dr. Winter, something like that. Well, let's go gambling. Boy, I love gambling. They're throwing me off. Here are some coins. Oh, I don't have the coin case. What's up? Want some coins? Forgot the coin case. It does, Ross. Probably. Games are scary. It's so easy to get hooked. I am not addicted to video games. I only play them about 10 hours a day, 7 days a week, every year. Hey, you have better things to do, champ in the making. Celadon's gym's leader is Erica. She uses grass type. She might appear docile, but don't be fooled. It's okay, they're all half poison. I'm having a wonderful time. Keep this quiet. It's rumored this place is run by Team Rocket. The casino's run by the Mafia? Hey, do you want to play? Oops, forgot the coin case. I think these machines have different odds. Do they? Welcome! You can exchange your coins for fabulous prizes next door. A huge plot twist. This is probably the most evil thing Team Rocket does in this specific game. In Gen 2, they cut off Slowpoke tails, but here, this is the bad thing. I sure do fancy that Porygon, but it's so hard to win at slots. I had a major haul today. I mean, double battles is the thing I've said they should do for actual years at this point. Oh god, that sounds awful, Notepad Guy. I'd play the hell out of that. That's fair, Morcor. Proof. Every other job I've ever held. What are you staring at? Nothing, nothing. There's a basement under the game corner. Go ahead, laugh. I'm flat out busted. No more slots for me. I'm going straight. Here, I won't be needing this anymore. Sweet, now I can go gamble. The man at that table lost it all at the slots. My Pokemon are weak, so I often have to go to the drugstore. Hi! We're taking a break now. Chief! We just shipped 2,000 Pokemon at slot prices. Don't touch the poster at the game corner. There's no secret switch behind it. Thanks. The slots just reel in the dough, big time. Yeah, it's actually really easy to make money at a casino. You'd have to really, really, really suck at absolutely everything to lose money at a casino. As in running a casino. Like, could you imagine what kind of brain-dead moron you'd have to be to lose money running a casino? I'm on my vacation with my brother and boyfriend. It's such a pretty city. My sis brought me on this vacation. Yeah, I heard that already. Pokemon? No, this is a hotel for people. What? What? It's okay, they're probably the Yakuza more than they are the Mafia. The Busta Mafia. Which is a game I need to replay someday. Because that game... Can I just take a moment to plug A Hat in Time? If you have any enjoyment of 3D platformers at all, go play A Hat in Time. It is a really freaking good game. Okay, that's it. Moving on. Okay, so we can get an Abra. That's actually pretty cheap. Clefairy, which we didn't get. Nidorina, which we didn't get. Dratini. Ooh, a Scyther and a Porygon. And some TMs. Do I care about any of these enough? Probably not. I've actually tried to get a Dratini several times, because Dragonairs are awesome. And Dragonites suck! Good morning, Sean. Scyther is, of course, awesome, but we're not going to do it in this particular run. We already have an Abra, so... So Clefairy is 500. What's the difference between the Mafia and Yakuza? Actually, a lot. I mean, they're both organized crime, but there's societal difference, locational differences, differences with how enmeshed they are, in which aspects of which infrastructure, of which bureaucracy. Garlic, cinnamon, sugar, ground coffee, and chocolate to curry. What in God's name? I mean, you'll have to tell me how it tastes, because that sounds horrific. So we have 50 coins now. We just have to increase it by 10. We could just spend real money for coins. How much would that be, actually? $8,000 Poké-Dollars for a Clefairy. I mean, we can afford it. And I do want to get as many as possible so I can get that X-Ball. So, hang on. Let's do the game corner first, really quick here. Aw, how about one that does work? Yeah, this is about how my gambling experience tends to go in real life. Okay, so. Now that we've lost all our money. Ugh. No, it's just going to make it easier to level. That's all, Lord Hairmont. Because I do want to level at people who aren't you. I know that's strange, wanting to level something other than Kadabra. Nah, I'm good. I actually know that there's a way to completely bork these games, because this is Gen 1. So let's just buy some coins. Yeah, this game is reverse engineered to hell and back. I'm pretty sure at this point we know everything about Gen 1. I mean, we could try for a Tauros. Coffee and garlic. I don't even know how to picture that. You really do have to tell me how that turns out. Let's get rid of Drowsy here. Our HM friend. I'm almost sad we don't have a lineup for it. Clefable is a pretty good heavy. I still haven't actually tried adding chocolate to chili. I keep meaning to, and I've never gotten around to it. $23. We're not even halfway there. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I hope you put cut on someone you're going to use constantly, because you need cut so much of this game. It's ridiculous. For so much of this game. Yes, Felton Rio. This gym is great. It's full of women. No comment. I was getting bored. Listen, women are awesome. Although, look at her expression. Like, look at her face for a second. Because... No, I know your eyes aren't drawn to her face. Just look at her face for a moment. There is something wrong with that face. Her trainer type is called Beauty. Resting evil face. I mean, yeah, I'd buy that. Oh yeah, she's doing the Shantoto thing. Ooh, 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 ooh. Look at her! My makeup! How did you lose... What? Grass-type Pokemon are tough against the water type. They also have an edge on rock and ground. Foo. Hey, you are not allowed in here. Why not? I'm here to challenge you. Hey, Yada. We have definitely broken the bottom 10 a few times. In fact, what do you think? Should we track by bottom 10 or bottom 25? Because either way, we've pushed some new games into that category. That looks weird. Okay, so if we do bottom 25... Hang on, let me pull up the site really quick. So let's see. We added Paper Mario Sticker Star, Third Birthday, Echo the Dolphin, Daggerfall Unity, Gothic 1, Deathloop, Age of Empires 1. Hang on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 28, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so Age of Empires 1, Warcraft 1, Ultima 1, and Prince of Persia. We have added 10 games to the bottom 25 this year. But yeah, Sticker Star, I don't think we're beating that. Sticker Star was just... Speaking as someone who has always hated Sticker Star ever since it first came out, even I was surprised by Sticker Star. Hope Erica wipes you out. Hey, that's not nice. Why would you say that? Aren't you the Peeping Tom? No. Thank you. Yeah, Third Birthday is as close as I think we're getting to Sticker Star, and I don't think anything else in the books is going to come close to that. That's true. We could bring back the adventures of Johnny McEasycock. And my sister walked in on me, and I knew she was going to because I heard her saying it. I decided to commit to it. So there's
no. I need you to repeat what you said so I can make sure I heard what I heard.
That's true. We could go back to the adventures of Johnny McEasycock.
Okay, that's what I thought you said.
Yeah. So there's a game called Ride to Hell Retribution, which even you might have heard of.
Your fan is blowing the wrong way. Oh
no, it isn't. Yeah. And it's, so you've never heard of the game, I can tell by your lack of reaction. It is considered one of the worst games ever made. No. And one year I said if people donated a total of X amount across the year, I would do a lore run of it. So I did a lore run of it.
Good for you.
And there's no lore in that game, so I made up lore for that game. And to explain how good this is, what are you doing? No.
You need a third fan then that's like over there pointing so that you get actual...
I mean, yeah, I could. But right now I've got a bunch of trash that's waiting for next Tuesday, so...
that's recycling.
Which is why it's waiting for next Tuesday.
No, it needs to be broken down and go into the garage because we already have a recycling bin full.
And it's super full, and it's not... In other words, it's probably going to wait for 3 weeks from now, in other words, is the point.
No, just break it down and take it to the garage, and we'll slowly slow-mode our way out of it, because the pile in the garage is not going to get smaller until we finish unpacking the house.
Wait, what am I learning? Reflect. No. I don't reflect. God. Okay, so...
Hi, Sean.
To explain how good this lore run is, first of all, it's the best lore run I've ever done. No, not yet.
Because you made up lore for it.
Yeah. But also, it is the only lore I've ever done that Gary and Pax actually watched.
It's not saying anything. They watched it because you said, are you sending them every single one and saying, watch this?
No. Okay. They don't watch my show. That's the point.
So they purposefully went and looked it up?
Yeah.
Oh.
And it was that good.
Okay.
It is the only thing my friends have ever liked that I've ever done.
Well, it's the only thing that they had hours to commit to.
Yeah, my sister doesn't watch any of my stuff for reference.
I'm in most of it. Why would I watch it?
But yeah, it's... look at her face! Look at her face!
Also, I don't know if you know this, but I have 3 children.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Do you watch your stuff?
No.
Okay, then.
That's true. This is actually her show. I need something meaty for lunch. I might grab something. Do you want something? I say you.
Yeah, I have all 3 of them on my phone
Mm.
as just in case, because sometimes some things don't, they aren't on one of them.
Yeah.
And so it's always good to check in and see how soon is lunch.
Like an hour.
Okay.
You better not underestimate girl power. Lady? I'd be playing green if I could. Oh my god. Look at the female cool trainer.
You could play green. Why does she have a whip? You don't whip your
That's
Pokemon.
what I was staring at most specifically. It was like,
Maybe she has a
So-
very strong fetish.
so Team Rocket and cool trainers who are female have whips. God, Gen 1.
It's cool to have a whip.
I guess so. You know, the best part is this exact character is going to absolutely sweep at least 2 more gems. Let's go ahead and use Psychic. We haven't used Psychic yet.
It's a gloom.
It was a Gloom.
You know, you used to make fun of me for not renaming my Pokemon, but with graphics like this and graphics like on the main screen, can you really blame me?
Yes, of course. No,
If I
I
give
can't.
everything a fucking nickname, can you imagine going to the computer to swap them out and they all have nicknames and they look like that?
Yeah, yeah. So it's funny you say that. I actually earlier had a specific problem where I couldn't tell which Pokemon was which because you saw the terrible icons in Gen 1. In later gens, they have an icon that's specific to this specific Pokemon, so you can at least have an idea of what it is. But here it's just like, what's this generic animal sprite? Well, that's right, it's a Zubat.
Doesn't look anything like something that would fly.
Nope. I didn't bring my best Pokemon. Wait till next time. Lady, there are no
I like how the
rematches.
tree is already regrown.
Yeah, I know.
What if you ran out of whatcha-figures while you were in there?
Oh, God. I think you can still use it out of combat.
No, it uses the it has a per use thingy.
I know. I don't think it uses it out of combat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, someone sat down once, I remember this back when Gen 2 was new, and figured out which Pokemon got which appearance, because it had something to do with their egg groups, because that was relevant in Gen 2. And yeah, an inordinate quantity of them were all in the generic animal thing. Because, you know. Oh, you. Our leader, Erica, might be quiet, but she's also very skilled. Is she?
How meaty?
What are you thinking? That might be a bit much.
Okay.
It's expensive, but also much.
Dinosaur barbecue's not terribly expensive.
My hobby is Pokemon training.
And it has $0 delivery fee.
Ooh. Like, I like how
I
she's
wish you
all...
could just type in, I'm feeling meat.
I know, right? Their sorting is actually legitimately terrible. Do you know there's a map you could use? Yeah, here, so go to the top.
Hold on.
I found out about this just like a month ago. Okay, so if you do pickup, then click the map, then get rid of pickup, you can see who delivers in the area by location. Yeah. Yeah.
So does that actually sort by distance then?
Yeah, it's actual distance sorting.
Oh, well, that's a new one. I haven't seen this one. What is this?
I don't know. Oh, splendid. This is not the... Okay. I have a blind date coming up. I have to learn to be polite. I hope it's not with the guy outside.
Your names are not helping me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, hot mess melt.
Ugh.
Bacon me crazy melt.
Ugh.
Breakfast and bread melt.
Ugh.
Hidden snooze melt.
Oh my god.
Feelin' groovy melt.
Hello. Lovely weather,
Classic
isn't it?
meltdown.
It's so pleasant. Oh dear, I must have
Talking
dozed
turkey
off.
melt. It looks,
Welcome.
they look like they're just sandwiches that are toasted.
I think you're right. My name is Erica. I am the leader of Celadontia. I teach the art of flower arranging. My Pokemon
Okay,
are
how
of the
does
grass
sandwich
type.
with
Oh,
melted
I'm
cheese
sorry.
sound?
I had no idea you wished to challenge me. Very well. But I shall not lose.
Guys,
There-
I think he's ignoring me.
I was just reading the text.
Yeah, but you normally read the text and interject at the same time.
Do they have, like, what do they have?
Sandwiches with melty stuffs.
I don't know, but, like, do they have anything, like, not, I don't know.
Sandwich with melty stuff on it? No.
Well, why not?
So this one is chicken breast, bacon, mushrooms, anything with a not crazy name. No, everything has a crazy name, so you have to
Okay.
click on them. So this one is chicken breast, bacon, mushrooms with melted aged white cheddar, spinach, and mayo on sourdough. No, no, I want to. Thank you. This one is a tender roast beef with caramelized onions and sharp
That looks pretty
white
good.
cheddar.
Legitimately.
Yeah, this is why I was saying when you were saying no.
Yeah.
This one is
That's it,
turkey,
right?
so it's turkey, bacon, tomatoes with a sun-dried tomato mayo on sourdough. You can tell them no mayo on
Yeah.
all of these. The breakfast and bread one is a breakfast sandwich,
Yeah.
bacon, eggs, American and Swiss.
And cheese. Wait,
American and Swiss
the cheese was
cheeses.
supposed to be... So that was in the queue to be said before you said the cheese. And then I had to finish saying it because I'm an idiot.
Hidden snooze is sausage, bacon, ham, scrambled egg, and cheese.
You were remarkably strong.
And they have one that is just cheese, and then they
Am
have
I?
a dessert one, which I'm very curious about. So this is cheesecake with strawberries.
I'm sorry, what?
Cheesecake with strawberries on pound cake,
We need to get
That
at
has
least
been-
one of those and like share it and like see what we think of it.
and has been turned into a sandwich.
Yeah, we need to try
I
cheese.
thought that was scrambled
What
egg.
in the world? I've noticed we have a few revers around.
Yeah, we're the strip from here to up there to the stoplight is about a quarter of a mile,
Yeah, okay.
or a half mile, or a something mile.
Yeah, I get it.
It's a like specific distance, and
Yep, motorcycles back on the menu,
are you
boys.
already at the end?
No, I mean, I beat the gym, but
The end gym
no, that was grass. I've still got poison,
Okay.
fire,
This
and ground.
area
No.
looks like
Nope,
she's just poking her head in to see who
I
it
know.
is.
I'm making it very clear. She is not allowed in here.
This area looks like, well, besides now it doesn't, but over down there it looked like the walkway to the final gym.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we have the psychic gym too. I always forget about the psychic gym for some reason.
Okay, so you want the
The meat.
okay? Do you want the combo?
But what's combo come with?
French fries, fruit, or onion rings, and a drink.
I'd probably just get fries to try out the fries because I doubt they have any drink wise at all. Unless you want a drink, in which case go for it. Oh, that's right.
Are you sure you don't want coffee?
I'm pretty sure I
They
don't
have
want
coffee.
I'm glad they have coffee. Oh yeah, Rax is trying. Rax, can you give me the whole list again? Rax is trying a new curry thing. Like they're gonna just do.
He's making a curry.
They're making a curry. Yeah, it's gonna be like coffee grounds.
He says no,
and-
he's not. He emphatically says he's not.
So it was coffee grounds and garlic was the final thing. But the original idea was like coffee grounds, garlic, cinnamon, chocolate. Oh god, I can't remember the whole list. And death. I also know people do their lawn like at all hours. Well, at all hours is inaccurate.
One of the neighbors likes to mow their lawn at 6 something in the morning.
Yeah, well, yes. That's actually what
I'm
we
like,
got.
why are you mowing your lawn? I recognize we're in daylight savings right now, and so like it's sunny before you go to work and it's dark by the time you get home from work. But 6 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, it's a bit much. So here it is. So garlic, cinnamon, sugar, ground coffee, and semi-sweet chocolate in curry. My sister's giving no reaction to this. I'm guarding this poster. Ah!
I mean, at the same time?
Oh no, it's eradicate. What will I do? Oh no, a Zubat. Dang. Our hideout might be discovered. I better tell the boss. And so he leaves, allowing us to discover the hideout. There's a switch. So here's the actual second best song in the game. Who are you? How did you get in here?
Okay.
Time to knock over the local mafia, who also use whips. Victory Road is the best song in the game.
I just did it standard. It said 30 to 40 minutes.
Okay. It's not very effective. Drowsy fainted. I mean, honestly, Kitten Fan, yeah.
I can see how coffee could go in a curry.
I mean, yeah, it's apparently a pretty common thing, especially Japanese curry.
Well, coffee is one of those things that, like, in certain quantities can make things... Are you going to walk in front of them, or are you just going to stand there?
Listen to the music.
In certain quantities can enrich other flavors. Coffee goes particularly well in baked goods,
That's true.
especially things like chocolate cake.
Yeah, coffee plus curry was a whole thing in Persona 5, and apparently it's a thing?
It is a thing.
No, I didn't, Doralis. That's funny.
Yeah. Tiramisu is coffee-soaked ladyfingers and shit.
Chocolate and chili is still something I need to try. I think I just said that.
Coffee... The bitter notes of coffee can enhance the... You can use other bitter things, but bitter can enhance spice and sweetness.
By the way, pro tip out there, if you ever want your chili to get spicier, just spicier, add cinnamon.
Why aren't you talking to any of these people?
Because I've already beaten them.
That door's locked.
It is, and I don't remember how to open it.
Go talk to the people. You probably missed one. That gives you a key.
Oh, no, duh. I remember now. I am being serious, though. You add a bit of cinnamon, it will really up the spice level. Like, so be careful with that. Oh no, it's a Zubat. It's a level 17 Zubat.
I think you're a little bit high.
Oh, cinnamon's great.
Cinnamon, chocolate, and coffee are also staples in Mexican cooking.
Yeah. You like my new footrest?
I do, it's cute. It doesn't have storage, though.
No, but it's way more comfortable to rest my feet on. Like this thing, I don't know if you've ever done it. It's
I have.
it's basically wood, which makes sense because it is.
It's a box.
Yeah. It's resting my feet on a box. Cayenne over chili? I don't know.
What?
Over chili
Where are you-
powder. Morganite said that. I've heard some people recommend cayenne pepper over chili powder. Supposedly it's less irritating to the body, but I don't know how true that is. I have no idea.
So I hate to tell you,
Uh-oh.
but chilies are peppers and cayennes are peppers. And so less irritating to the body is likely going to mean that they have a different spice tolerance rather than one is less irritating to the body. They're yeah.
Lol, Maverick.
They're both technically things that plants like they're both peppers.
Okay, so
It also depends on like the way that you're using. Yeah, no, it's
oh god, it's so slow. I forgot how slow it is in Gen 1. Also, this would just be nauseating.
Can you get out of it?
No. You have to hit to an endpoint in order to get out of it.
Okay, we'll go get the ball. Hope you remember where it was.
I do. Ooh, it's money. Delicious money.
Yeah, I don't remember where all of the things are.
They keep giving me moonstones. There's only like 2 things I can even use those on. In fact,
You should go get that one.
it's literally 2, isn't it? Clefairy and, or Clefairy, if you prefer. And Jigglypuff. Which one's TM7? I love how they tell you what the TMs are in this game. Isn't that a useful feature? Horn Drill. Oh yeah, the Nidos.
They
Forgot
do
about
it
the
in
Nidos.
yellow too. What one do they not do it in?
The one we're playing. Which is red.
Oh yeah, you have to go and click, but it did tell you. It just told you what it was.
Yeah, and I have to go and click it to make it happen.
It does that in yellow too.
Oh, gotcha.
So if it does it in yellow, that means it does it in red, blue, green.
Hmm.
What does it not do it in? Down.
A down would lead me up. Right would also be... So let's do right first. So that's going to lead me here. Yeah, up looks like that's how we get out. So we have to go this way then.
Nope, nope, nope. No.
Yeah. That'll go there, that'll go there. Okay,
Yeah,
so
you
this is the only option. Hang on, so I want top or bottom? Looks like I want bottom. Well, no. Hang on.
It doesn't really matter.
No, looks like it does.
Where does bottom go though? No.
I'm just peeking. That's back. That's where I came in.
Okay.
No, I do unironically like this song. There's actually a melody there, which is actually kind of rare for some of the Gen 1 songs.
Oh, okay.
I'm just peeking.
No, I was saying, how are you supposed to get to that ball?
Oh, yeah.
And then
Yep.
I saw there was another roundy rounds. Is there anything else you're supposed to do in here besides this?
I think it's just treasure for this room. I think. Do not quote me on that. I am not the expert.
No.
This is only the
Go up to
third
get
time
out.
I have ever played Gen 1, and it will be the last. I am never playing Gen 1 again. It's in the awful block for a reason. Yeah, this way.
Because it doesn't want its stuff to go away. Literally, the plants developed peppers and stuff because they didn't want birds and shit eating them. It was a deterrent. Just like, why do cactuses have spikes?
If I ever get to the point where I have to re-audit my things, I'm just giving up. And I'm never reviewing a game again. We've been a little over 5 years now. I think we're good.
With the new system, yeah.
Actually, do me a favor. What year was Oblivion? I'm pretty sure it was October 2020. Pretty sure. But I'm
I
not
thought it was
100%
before
on
the
that.
pandemic. I thought you
That's
came
why
up with the
I'm
new
asking.
system before you moved out. For the
That's why-
first time.
That's why we're
Second
gonna.
time.
That's why we're gonna ask.
Fourth time.
Because it's whatever Oblivion was. Oh, there should be a command for the Oblivion land. Okay, it was October 2020. I was right.
You must
So,
have
yeah.
been in the process of rethinking it then before you
Probably.
moved out, because I can remember us having conversations in that house about it.
Yeah, I know you're right. I remember too. But Oblivion was the first one officially in the new system, and we're never redoing it.
I can't believe you did that. Oh, no. 2020, never mind.
Yeah.
Wrong year.
TM10.
You did it in between the two children.
Yes, I did. Depending on how you define that.
No, was. One was 2019 and the other was 2021.
That's true. Yeah.
So you did it in between the two children. But in my head, everything from 29... there's... You missed a ball. There's a ball down there.
I'm just looking. Being thorough. Because the camera's so zoomed in. Alright, hang on.
You have to go down to get the ball.
Is it going over to the left? Okay, so that goes over there. It goes there. That's useless. So let's see what this does first.
There's a ball over there!
There's no balls. I don't see any balls. See? See, there's still technically no balls visible on the screen. Oh, still no visible balls on the screen.
No visible balls?
Nope.
Look,
I can only slur so much. Alright, let's do this first. Just to make my sister feel better. Let's go loot this. I don't know if
the only way to get back is to go follow the path again. You should have just gone there when I told you to go there.
Look.
And now you have to walk over and around.
It's fine. It's fine. Let's go be y'all. Hi, Geludo.
You're trying to sneeze. You do not want the up one.
No, I don't.
Or no, you do not want the down one. Sorry, you want the up one.
Well, no, that's a guy I haven't fought. So.
Yeah, I know. You want the up one, not the down one. Because the up one takes you down, and the down one takes you up.
Oh, I see. Makes sense. Stop meddling in Team Rocket's affairs.
Why is Team Rocket Scottish?
Because all Team Rocket members have trained at the most prestigious of dwarven universities.
He looks French. He does not look Scottish. He looks
can't do
French.
I can't do French.
Quick, somebody teach Lore how to do a French accent.
S'il vous plaît.
Through text.
Through text, yes. Perfect. Phonetically do French. Omelette
There
du
you go, look at
fromage. Ho ho ho, hee hee hee.
No, it's not hee hee hee. They do not hee hee hee.
No, they don't hee hee hee. Ho ho ho.
They do not hee hee.
They do. They do.
Don't.
That's the line. Morganite even just said it. Ooh la la, sí, yes. Es muy bueno. I mean,
that's the wrong language.
Look, they're both romantic languages. It counts. It counts.
No, it doesn't.
So I'm gonna blow at least one person's mind here in chat.
Oh God, we've offended the one French person that watches your show.
It's okay. Dream Whisper is cool. I've been learning the French accent before playing Expedition 33.
Yeah, Channel Pepe Le Pew.
Oh God, no.
Doing, doing.
No.
Doing.
No.
I will rescue my pretty.
No.
I don't care. No.
Yeah, oh my God. I mean, that is true to life. That is how that worked. Shoot, I was gonna say a thing. Oh, okay. I'm gonna blow your mind. Okay, you ready for this? The chef in Little Mermaid was voiced by Odo from Star Trek: Deep Space Nine.
I'm supposed to tell you you're wrong about the entire Mass Effect trilogy.
Really?
Which I know nothing about, except there's a dude female thing that sexes everyone and is in space.
That is the best summary of Mass Effect I have ever heard in my life.
Shut up, Rasmus. I recognize that whatever the main character is in Mass Effect, you can play as either male or female, but it doesn't ever change their name.
Yeah, your name's Shepard.
But it started with an A. I had Asher in my head, and I knew that was wrong. I don't know.
I mean, I'm playing Pokemon, so Ash is right there. Maybe that's where that came from.
No, it was Asher.
Hmm. John or Jane Shepard, yeah. But yeah, for those who are not aware, sorry to repeat myself briefly, Renee Auberjonois, who plays Odo in Star Trek Deep Space Nine, played the chef in Little Mermaid. Hee hee hee, ho ho ho.
I don't remember him hee-hee-heeing. I only remember...
No, it's part of the song. He has a song and everything.
That hee-hee-hees?
Yeah, literally.
I don't believe you.
I take the fish and I got the fish. Like that whole song, right?
Nope, don't remember this.
All right.
There is no dog walking!
No. He, not he.
That's not Michael Jackson either.
I can't get that high pitch.
You don't have to get that high pitched. You're not doing it with the right inflection. Hey, you found the key.
Woo! Oh, sorry. I meant to say he.
That's not how he does it either.
Nope, I'm going off tone now. What is TM02? Razor Wind. What the hell is Razor Wind? I love the information it gives me about what that is and how it works. Yeah, by the way, sorry, for those of you not aware, you fight this guy, then you talk to him, then he drops the item, then you loot the item. If you miss any of that...
It's really hard to do the he thing when you're dead.
Yeah. HP up. Ooh, let's go and use that immediately. Let's use that on our heavy. Yeah. For real, could someone do me a favor and like, look up Razor Wind Gen 1 specific, because a lot of these moves change types in the future.
There was more stuff down there.
Was there?
Yeah, you didn't do the right-hand side of the
Oh, no,
stuff.
that's like the later stuff. I have to do this,
Oh,
right?
you have to go up to get back to it?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I would agree. Okay, I gotta figure out how to get out.
Nope. Just go up and then go right.
High power, low accuracy flying. Oh, okay. That's actually useful. I will use that. That's our first TM that's worth a damn. Well, for me. We'll put that on Monobrent. Yeah, the architect for this building hated people and their knees.
Well, no, it's an evil lair.
The evil lair. That's another thing. This is all underground, so this all had to be tunneled out. Do you know how hard it is to carve out rock?
It's an evil lair. It's that way on purpose.
I mean, yeah, that doesn't make it any better, though. If I punch you in the face on purpose, it doesn't make it okay. This isn't the time to use that.
That's not the elevator. I told you there was more down there, and you didn't get it.
I don't believe. I disbelieve. Accuracy is wrong in Gen 1, is the simplest way to explain that. Wait, I'm sorry. It's a low accuracy 2-turn move in Gen 1. It's a low What? That is garbage! That is actual garbage. But you know what isn't actual garbage is the person who just gave much of it, which is Reichbar. Thank you very, very much for the subs, Reichbar. I do always appreciate. Thank you. And if you know what you want to put that towards, remember, up to 3 things. Please let me know. So that's going to be 15. Unless you want to put towards the same things, which you can do.
You said they can't do that.
No. I mean, Reichbar already did a sub earlier. Towards Midnight, Patch Night, and Last Titan. So
just change the 3 to an 18.
that's what I was thinking. But I want confirmation. Foist.
Rackbar, type faster!
Don't do it, Reichbar. Don't give in. I've always assumed, and maybe this is just because I'm a geek, that you got it, Reichbar. I will do exactly as you pressed. That they load a program, like a training program. And whether it's fast or slow, it doesn't really matter. It's just abstracted. But like, you know, you get a disc, and the disc is like, here's a tutorial on how to do this move. And she has now done the move. It was called Throw Disc, was the name of the move. So there it is. Yeah, very Matrixy. That's pretty much exactly the inspiration there.
Tell me, it's down.
I don't believe.
I might be wrong. It's been a long time.
I haven't played this game in over 20 years. Was it this one? Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, we literally digitized Pokemon. That's the
See?
thing, even in Gen 1.
There's the down.
Yep, you're right. My sister has this wonderful thing, which I think most humans do, to be fair, where she hates it when she's wrong, and if she's ever wrong, she's just like, just move on, move on.
No.
But if she's right, she
No.
will not shut up about it.
No. That's not what I'm doing. I'm trying to help make sure everybody's right.
There's nothing here.
There was something there. Can we not get over into that shit? What's all that shit over there? Because there's more floor on that wall.
Yeah, that's the boss. That's
How do we
Giovanni.
get over there?
Sorry, spoilers.
Is this like a 75-year-old game? What do you mean spoilers?
So, my sister brings up a good point.
No, I'm being facetious.
Okay.
That's not how you get there. Go left.
Okay.
Now go up. You could have hit that one. That was you look like you were. What the?
I was in a hurry. I have fast forward bound of it.
Here we
I remember a Flash cartoon about
I
one
don't
of
even remember
these
what I was saying anymore.
where they were looped.
Anyway, it's not about me being right or wrong. It's about knowledge.
I mean, that is true. And I am obviously being facetious.
You can't go that way. What's over there?
That's the dead end, if you remember.
No.
That was just this.
No,
The loot. It was just loot, remember?
no, I don't.
Well, it was just loot.
Okay.
I'm not going to go through the whole maze again, because it really was just loot. I think.
No, that's what
See,
I was.
now I'm doubting.
There's stairs
Now I'm
up there.
doubting. Hang on. Let's do this. Nope, that was right. That was right.
Yeah.
Keep second guessing myself. Down. And then,
Yeah, that one.
Yep. And then, I think this way. And then, this way. And then this way. Aha! Maybe? Yes!
See?
Elevator.
I was remembering the wrong room. It's a really big elevator.
Yeah, no kidding. Look at this thing.
How many people you could fit in that?
No kidding. Especially if they squeezed. Oh no! Are you lost, you little rat? Wait, no, I have to do a Japanese accent. I'm not gonna even try that. I can't do a Japanese accent. I was gonna do Dwarven again, and then I was like, wait, someone might actually take offense to that. I shouldn't. Every accent is Dwarven. All of them.
Scottish.
Dwarven.
Scottish.
I am more comfortable calling that Dwarven. That's like right there.
I'll go get it.
No, it's
Hurry
not.
up.
It's not here. I mean, it's right down the road. That's what I meant. I called this Shriek accent. They're ridiculous. Oh, nope. Yeah, sorry. So for the off chance, if there's someone who hasn't heard this speech before, my sister does bring up a legitimate thing. Age, she agrees with me on this, by the way. Age does not make it okay to spoil. For honestly, and the more you think about it, the more that makes sense, right? There's a new generation who's never watched or played something. There's people who have never actually interacted with it. And there's some people who are legitimately just like haven't had time but want to, right? And have just never gotten around to it. I'll use 3 examples right off the top of my head. A friend of mine is playing Final Fantasy for the first time now. Like that's a current thing that they're going through. Ross in chat didn't watch Trek at all until about 5 years ago. And my friend Gary didn't play Final Fantasy VII until this is about 8 years ago at this point. And in all cases, not being spoiled was the thing, despite the fact that all those things came out in the 90s, right? Or earlier, actually, sorry. Since Trek goes back to the 70s. Well, 60s.
Also, you're wrong.
Wait, what am I wrong about?
Your sister does not agree with you 100% on that one.
What?
Because, as Morganite points out, there are things that are just flat ruined by... I have never played any of the Final Fantasy. I know that Kefka is a bad guy.
But do you know why?
No,
Exactly.
and I don't care. But my point is that 90% of people out there are aware that Darth Vader is Luke's father. Yes, there are a handful that aren't, but if I inadvertently say something about, Luke, I am your father, and everybody else laughs and the one person is like, wait, what? Right? Like, at that point, Like, it's not, there are things that are ruined.
Iron.
Now, that particular guy being a particular person is not necessarily, a thing. But, like, the idea of Ash being a child adventurer is something that's been ruined, right? The idea that Team Rocket are bad guys in this setting is something that has been culturally ruined for most people. So it's hard to call it a spoiler.
What does iron do? I don't remember. And it doesn't tell me. I know it's a vitamin. I don't remember which stat. Defense. Well, this is Gen 1, so I'm just going to put that on. No, in Gen 1, you can max out EVs on anybody.
You get my point, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there are things that I cannot forever spend my entire life not talking about the fact that in, Marvel, that all of the beginning of the series is leading up to collecting all of the stones and trying to destroy the, half of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Because even if you haven't seen the movies, this is something that at this point, even though that is a, recent in terms of pop culture thing, like, I can't forever not talk to anybody because of the fear of spoiling it. Especially in a setting like this, right? When you're playing a specific game, then yeah, we're not going to talk about things the way that they end while you're playing the specific game. But if you are playing a completely different game and you happen to have a conversation about it, that's no longer applicable, in my opinion.
5 levels to go.
Especially in your position.
I like this guy, by the way. Do you have something against Team Rocket? How can you not see the beauty of our evil?
I like how you refuse to answer me.
Well, because I do disagree, but I think it's more nuanced than that. Because the problem is, so I usually have a rule. It's called no unrelated spoilers. So if we spoil the fact that Ash is in this game, it doesn't. Or hang on, if we spoil, okay, so let me use specific examples. If we spoil that Team Rocket is bad guys, which isn't a spoiler, but let's just assume it is for a second. Let's assume that's a big reveal. We're at the point now where that's a thing, right? That is an up till now current relevant spoiler that is totally cool to just chat about and talk about because we're playing the game in question. With me? But if there's another spoiler, we're going to make up another one because there's no spoilers in this game. But let's just make up another one that the final boss is actually Professor Oak. And that's supposed to be a big plot reveal, right? That wouldn't be cool to talk about that even in this game because we're not there yet in this game. And a lot of people have never seen the games I stream, right? A lot of people, this is how they experience those games, so I don't want to spoil.
No, I'm not talking about while you're playing.
I know.
I'm talking about saying, outside of playing.
That's generally the rule, is chikung for something like an audience like this.
Well, yeah,
now, if we're just chatting out at the dinner table or whatever, that's...
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, we're done with this game. We've already done the review on this game. Mm-hmm. And somebody in chat missed the final boss or whatever. And mm-hmm. they come back and they're like, hey, I haven't had a chance to see it. I'm really confused. Who's the final boss?
Well,
when you're after the game is played, they haven't had a chance to get into it, right? Mm-hmm. Like at that point, you've already played the game. You've already done the review of the game. I feel like that is no longer a spoiler inside of your community because it is inside of your community and you can't account for God knows who all is in from the internet. No offense, viewers, but God knows who all from the internet is on there. That's like, oh my God, I never played that game. How can you
That's
win?
Actually a nice sprite.
There are several nice sprites.
I know. I'm pointing them out as we go because they're so rare.
I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm not saying that... Honestly, I am more, especially compared to this one, who seems to think that I view everything in black and white. I'm more nuanced when it comes to things like good and evil than he is.
Boss, I'm sorry I failed you. No, these guys are evil because...
They think they're evil.
They think they're evil. They literally call themselves evil. I don't know what you want from me.
That doesn't make you, like, universally evil.
No, I know, but, like, you missed it earlier. We were at Mount Moon, and the guy's like, you've got what it takes to join our evil organization. No, it wasn't Mount Moon. Sorry, it was in Cerulean. You've got what it takes to join our evil organization. Would you like to do evil? And that's your sales pitch. That's your sales pitch. Anyways,
yeah,
so let's fight Giovanni.
And that's understandable, Raj.
Hang on, what voice should I do for Giovanni? No, you should do it. Voice Giovanni.
I'm eating a carrot, so I must say I'm impressed. Oh, wow. I tried to just read that whole top line again.
Yeah.
You got here. Has
Oh,
nothing to
and
do
that's
with
it.
my carrot.
Nope. Giovanni's sprite in Gen 1 specifically always amused me. He just looks like a thug and not a businessman.
He really does. But Ross, that's kind of my point. You specifically said, I'd like to talk about Star Trek, but please be aware, this is my first time watching Star Trek ever. And then people will be like, oh, cool, what point have you watched up to? And then they'll chat about the things that you've watched up to. But if you just walk into the conversation and are like, I'm watching Star Trek, and you start the conversation and you don't do that, then in my opinion, you are opening yourself up to someone who has already seen a lot more to accidentally spoil things for you. At that point, I believe that it is on you, the person who is not wanting to be spoiled, to put that out there in order to not be spoiled. Like, Lord knows, when we talk, I'm not going to play any of these games.
Yeah, it's context. Context is king.
I'm not going to play any of these games. I don't need him to ask me, have you played the game? How much do you care about being spoiled, right? It's not his job, it's mine.
Voice acting.
What? Where'd my carrot go? This cannot be. I see that you raised Pokemon with the utmost of care. Sounded like you would never understand what I hope to achieve, because I raised mine with the least of care. I shall step aside.
He did make Mewtwo.
I hope we meet again. Never. Dun dun dun. Have this thing that I dropped.
And there's our Sylph Scope, so now we can go back to do Lavender Town. Back up here, I think. I mean, I'm gonna be real. Voldemort is like laughable evil because she's not a very good writer.
And that's understandable, Lord Hermont. But that's also a choice that you are making. I don't feel that that is a choice that should be forced upon people to make. You know, if I talk to him about an anime that I'm watching, I'm spoiling all sorts of shit to him. And if he doesn't want me to spoil it, then he needs to say, hey, is that such and such series? Then I don't think you should, please don't spoil things for me or whatever. It's not being an asshole. If somebody is coming to you and they're not saying, I've only gone this far, that's not an expectation that should be on other people when you walk into a conversation.
That's a good question, Jolene. How do people catch ghost Pokemon without
It's a difference in values. What?
How do people catch ghost Pokemon without Sylph Scopes?
I don't know. It's been too long since I've played
So
this
in
game.
Gen 1, you actually literally cannot see ghost Pokemon until you have the Sylph Scope.
Well, then I guess you don't.
Yeah. I guess it makes sense. There are only 3 ghost Pokemon in the entire game. And I believe they're all in the same place, too.
Anyway, what I was saying, Lord Hermont, was that is what you consider to be considerate. That is not something that I consider to be considerate. And it's okay to have differences of opinions like that. Where are you?
An empty tunnel with nothing in it except for like 3 hidden items.
That you've already got.
I got one of them. I don't know what the other ones are.
You should have your bike by now.
I do. But it's a pain to use the bike in this game.
You can bind it.
Nope.
Oh, is that something they added?
Nope. Actually, let me double check.
No, in yellow you can bind your bicycle.
Can you in yellow?
Yeah.
Someone confirm those. I know they added that in Gen 3. I know with total certainty they added that in Gen 3. I don't remember before that.
Yeah, because I had it bound to like you could bind like one item like your to
select, yeah.
yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Like I said, I don't remember if that was in Gen 2. So I can move items with select, but I cannot actually bind them. Oh, hey,
I don't
it's the
think you
worst
can
song in the
bike
game.
in tall grass. I think it has to be on a path.
Let's find out.
Let's go find some grass. That's a person. You cannot bike through a person.
Dang. Nope. Ta-da!
Oh, you can. Okay.
What do you know? I know they added this later, And like in Gen 4, there's
didn't think
tall
you
grass,
combined
and then
through
there's
tall
like
grass.
really tall grass, which was kind of a cool concept.
Well, there was grass and there was tall grass.
Well, yeah, fair. Whatever, you get my point.
There was grass and then there was grass.
And then there was bog.
No, it's just up the street.
Excuse me, we call them HM friends, Triexia. Joking aside, I do think that's a better terminology. I'm going to just start using that from now on. But Drowsy is our current HM friend. I actually already have a Growlithe. Let's see. Furret is the usual HM friend for me, because they can learn, let's see, it's Surf, Strength, and Cut, I want to say. Which is not a bad spread for one Pokemon. Apparently Psyduck is pretty good in this one. What is it? Flash, Surf, and Strength, I think it was. Something like that.
Welcome back, Bragwin.
I mean, yeah, that's not opinion, Triaxia. Everyone calls them HM slaves.
I don't know what an HM slave is, so not everyone.
So you know what the concept is.
I understand what your concept is. I don't use the term, so
So now we're going to call them HM friends.
I don't call them anything. I just call them whatever Pokemon they are, and I attach things to them.
Okay. Either way, lunch is here.
I will go grab. Wait, are you ending?
Yeah, I'm going to cut off for lunch. And then I'll come back to my slave friends.